Hi, Millie. I just want to say thank you so much for meeting with me today. Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself, about your previous job experience?
Hi, and thank you for reaching out to me. Um, Basically, I've been doing imports and customs and logistics for over 25 years. I started the industry as a dispatcher with National Trucking. Uh, so I learned trucking, warehousing, and how to move cargo, dry cargo, refrigerated cargo, hazardous cargo. That's where I started. And before you used to have to go take custom documents to the zone and clear it. And as things changed, I got more into the brokerage. I started learning more about compliance, how to clear customs, and different merchandise. And that's where you'll see in my resume that I have worked for different companies, but it actually has been something good for me because most entry clerks do not get the opportunity to work with different products. I've worked with hazardous material. I've worked with uh, wildlife material. I've worked with um, so sorry, with liquor, wine and spirits. I've done motorcycles, vehicles, and then lastly, I started. I learned how to do perishable, to do inspections, to do fumigations, to do all that. And then lastly, I got into the cruise line industry. So basically, these last past 10 years, I believe, around there, I've been doing the cruise lines. I've learned a lot in the cruise line, and I've been doing a lot of that, from custom clearance to doing their inventory to moving the cargo. Because they only get cargo on the weekends, so it's very hectic. Um, Working a lot with the ports, being able to on a timely basis be on the cruise lines because they come in on the weekends and they leave on the weekend. So you have to have everything there. It's scheduled. It's like a pre-clearance. And I've learned a lot with that. But at the same time, you do transportation, cargo, dry cargo, refrigerated cargo, liquor, hazardous, all of that goes into a ship. So basically, everything I've done when I first started, I'm now in the cruise line doing it all together. With different customers, it's what they ask for. So, I think it's worked out for me. Um, where I started from, I know how to dispatch. I've moved cargo all over the United States. I've worked with almost every port that you can mention, airport and seaports. Uh, I've done a lot. It's been like 30 years. So I feel confident with working with customs, with doing inspections. Uh, I've done a brokerage course. I know I don't have a license, but I'm basically like a custom broker. I know regulations. I know how to deal with customs. I have no problem with being resourceful with all that. And moving cargo. It's tough to move cargo. I've done a lot of logistics. So, I've been doing this for like 30 years. So I've had the opportunity, which is most entry clerks don't get the opportunity to do that. So I think for me, it's an advantage.
Yes. Well, Millie, I just want to say thank you so much for meeting with me today. It was a pleasure.
Okay, thank you, and thank you for reaching out to me.